2. Alright. For God's sake, don't let them out. For God's sake, don't let them out. Okay, that's cool. Alright. Able to find any? Yes. The guard returns the litter bowl, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, thank Renard for successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? I got Nita too. Don't let him out. Let's hurry before the bees begin to stir. Children's settlement is to the west, a place where they call Woven Oak. According to the guard, there's an airway apart from the entrance, which leads to the spider's nest. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. Move quickly before any of the children will arrive. Up there's the airway, do you see it? I suppose? You mean that little crevasse there? A bit far, perhaps. We should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes, keeping it closed. Enough that it falls open when it lands inside. Yeah, I do the honors? Yeah, go ahead, Bancred. I wasn't gonna have it. I wouldn't want to take the responsibility. That should do it. Now we wait. What's that? Oh, holy shit! The bees! My neighbors, they're everywhere! Not the bees! Not the bees! Help! Someone help! I have to save the spiders! Oh shit. Sounds like our plan is working. Still, it's quite like not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it any signs of struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Ishula more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it'll come to that. But I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows. I'm not that great. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now if you both are ready. Okay, where exactly am I going? Where am I? How do I even get there? I guess I'll just go straight. Metal. Oh Jesus, what the fuck was that? Oh no, I'm out of here. Doomsayer of the Everlasting Dark. God, what a pretentious title you have. Is that thing after me? No, go away. Oh. Hi, I didn't get past you. That's fine. Have to set an example here. is that? Wood bat? Where do I go? Well, don't mind me, I'm just kinda passing through. Oh, the wood bat is passive. Oh, fair enough. There's a lot of these everlasting dark. The womb. The font of seeing suggests there is a chamber. This is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. Are we getting here again? What is that? Oh. Hey, where are you? Quite bright in here, unlike all the other rest of the cave. Yes, this is it. Watch for entry. Oh yeah, she wanted to check this monument so that she can translate it with the tablet I got her. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look this over? At a glance, I can tell they're old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not likely to come here a second time, so it will behoove us to learn all that we can. Oh, here. Okay. Examine the murals and take note of what events they depict. Okay. Alright, this again. They're making gratuitous use of this. I mean, we didn't get to use this enough ever since the last expansion, so we're gonna make you do this even more. Primitive Mural. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in their victory. I'm guessing this is Adbert. Alright, let's see what's up. The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne attended by their subjects. Dated mural. A knight shields himself and their comrades from approaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. This is Adbert. But I don't know who the others were. When will my echo vision come to me?
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this.
Yeah, that's you. No, not you. The other one. Yeah, that's you.
There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it, slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was, but he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends, a tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. "One day you will all be here too," he said. "Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself?" I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
I don't do what I do for recognition, my man.
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Well, even with all your Aether sight, Ishtoli couldn't see the ghost that I was talking to. I feel like this is gonna go back to what Alphino said before, something about ghosts and their core of the spirit. Is it that Adbert simply doesn't have a body, and so his spirit is just set to wander? But if spirits are made of Aether, wouldn't people like Y'shtola be able to sense him? I don't know. Let's see my distraction proved successful. Really? Did the morals appear to be of any significance? I know one. That's pretty much it. From the Age of Gods, Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. No. Someone told me that. But it had no bearing on the task at hand. Perhaps the knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Perhaps. You never know how life plans out this bullshit. Let's hurry to Slitherbow, the others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. So, the quest title is An Unwanted Proposal. I don't like that. Oops. I meant to... Oh, who are you, Valan? The Great Deceiver. Say, aren't you, Griffin? Master Matoya speaks quite highly of you, as she should. Very more important things concern Silverwood, but I need help and no one else can turn to. Okay. It's my friend Quinfort. Ever since we were young, he's always excelled in the arcane arts. In fact, even now, he's in training to become a priest of the Knights Blessed. Perhaps the greatest of his gifts is clairvoyance, but I fear it's taken a toll on his mind as of late. He's always been different, but not like this. He's changed frighteningly so. Others think him no stranger than usual, but they're wrong, and I mean to prove it. You don't know him like we do, which is precisely why I'd like you to talk to him and get an objective opinion on the matter. Assuming we find what ails him, I hope there's a way to cure it. Alright. I don't really feel endeared to your predicament, so I'm gonna talk to this lion dude. The guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Woven Path. Woven Oath or something. No sooner returned, she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me, but she is safe and that's all that matters. Oh my god, this guy's got the hots for. Must be hungry after such a journey. I don't have a seat there by this fire. The stew will be ready soon. Okay, where do I park my booty? Oh, okay, I can see. There's too many people in the way. Is that the way I sit? Why couldn't I just sit in a log like a normal person?
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
Oh ho! Oh, I'm eavesdropping.
The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source.
Pardon?
Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Okay.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
Oh, bullshit, Urianger. You mean to tell me that I'm gonna be a bull? I'm gonna be like a Ascian? No, not Ascian. But another monster? No, shit. Why do I keep pressing my buttons?
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy.
Exactly. How are we supposed to trust each other if you're not gonna let us on the down low about shit that might be going down?
I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Oh, you're doubting if he actually did see it or not?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
What? Fucking A. Fucking run, jits or letless. Gilmore. Okay, let's see how Crystal Exarch is handling his thing. I actually noticed now he does have a stance of a male Mikote. They have that wide stance.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
Yes, kiss ass.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy.
Yes, and why shouldn't we?
And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
Saving the world, unlike you.
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival.
Exactly.
Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve.
Yeah, you mean like that food bowl and that pizza? Right in front of me, the steak?
Long they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion.
Okay, so what's your point now? What's the difference between us doing something and us doing nothing?
They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss.
Okay. Alright, you do that. So why can't you just ignore what we're doing?
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
So you're essentially saying this whole fucked up mess is your fault?
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power.
Emphasis on the bloated.
But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin-Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
God, his body is so weird. Like, just imagine a person's normal body trying to fit into that.
You underestimate them, Lord Vorthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
God, what the fuck is that? That's a face on his
With
titty.
tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Oh, you tell it to him.
Oh, why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable!
Aha, I tricked you.
Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated!
You know, as if we didn't actually see even further ahead than you did.
The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception!
Oh no.
What? How did he? Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
And that lion behind him is like, hey, baby, don't mind that fat guy. Come on, man, you have such a low opinion on everyone that you really did not see this coming. But Ranjit is like whole another matter. I don't know what his deal is. Like, what is his drive? Because I don't think a guy like that can actually believe Valtry's thing. Wow. Is he dead?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Wow. Really?
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
Wow, that's really shitty. Douchebaggy, I might even say.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed.
I see how
Little
it is.
wonder the warrior of darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for woven oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
woven oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our faith to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.